Welcome to Make Dirt Track Racing Fun again from Fugly Pushco. In this episode, we have a special guest. We have Carl with DRP Safety Team. A lot of you guys know him from the track. I have a ton of respect for this guy because we watch him take his job very seriously and put himself in bad situations to help the racers out. I think he does a great job, and he pushes sprint cars with us too. So Carl, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And I'm sure you've watched this or seen it. I know you've been standing around while we do this.
So I've seen one or two of them, yeah.
So we always like to start with the simple questions. What got you into racing?
So I've been in racing pretty much my whole life. My dad and my uncle. If you've seen my Facebook page, I just went back to my home track that I haven't been to since the 80s.
Nice.
We sat there in turn 2 with our feet on the wall watching asphalt racing. So I loved it. I got into it. I mean, it's asphalt, but I get to Phoenix, and then it started with PIR and had a job out with them, but the Air Force sent me to Korea. When I came back, they didn't hire me on, and sitting in Manzanita on a Friday night, watching a bomber and bomber station wagon and a push truck pushing sprint cars. And I'm like, I can do that.
That looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fun. And so that's pretty much where it started. I went down and found out about it. And by that following Friday, I was at the track with a truck that had a bumper on it, pushing sprint cars.
That's awesome. It's funny how, I don't know if funny is the right word, but it's amazing how everybody's history in Arizona came from Manzanita. Like it was the greatest thing ever.
Right.
Sucks that it's gone.
Yeah, and that's what I hear too, because I mean, I'm born Indiana.
Yeah. Air
Force all over the world, and I landed here. So Manzanita, I didn't know about Manzanita other than that's the dirt track in town. I don't know the history.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah. I didn't know the history.
Yeah, you know it now.
I know the history now. Yeah.
So, what year was that? You said you got started?
2003.
And what year did you enlist?
Oh, I joined the Air Force in 1982.
And you're still?
I'm retired Air Force.
Okay.
So I'm not active duty anymore, but now I'm civil service. So I work for the Air Force as a civilian.
Okay. When did you retire?
2007.
Oh, wow.
26 years.
Wow. Awesome, man. Well, thank you.
Tried the civilian side for 6 months and said nope, and went back to working the civilian side of the military.
So for everybody watching, this is always our toughest question, but for everybody watching this, and we hope there's people watching that have never been to a dirt track before, what would you tell them to get them to come out? And then what would you tell them to look for besides just race cars turning left?
Well, they're obviously there to watch the crashes. There's not one person that ever shows up to a race that says that they're there not to see a crash.
Then they get to see you.
Then they get to see us. Yeah. But no, what I tell people is, come to it because they're really exciting. The best part of it is getting dirt in your beer. I'd like dirt tracks a lot better than I do asphalt. Even NASCAR was fine for a while, but no, I like my dirt tracks. So come in because it's a family atmosphere. No matter what track you go to, you walk into it and you can just feel that it's family, and it's fun to watch. And
yeah, it's a great atmosphere. It really is. And so, truth be told, we did this interview here at the house because we wanted to do it with beers.
Yeah, we gotta have beers.
And Carl couldn't do that at the track, so he actually takes his job serious. The push guys aren't quite as serious. But what's your favorite racing memory?
I got a lot of them. I mean, my favorite ones really is just how we started. It's how DRP evolved to a safety team. Originally, I was just a push truck at Manzanita. That's all we did. And then I did, like I said, 26 years Air Force. Well, I did explosives. I built bombs.
Nice.
So safety was always in the back of my head, no matter what I was doing. And my experience of Manzanita as a push truck, and then we got fire extinguishers, then we got fire suits, and we got extraction and tools. Just my memory is just coming up and being where I'm at now.
That's cool, man.
I started off just being a push truck and realized there's more to this than just pushing these guys.
And you have fun with that.
And I have fun with it.
We're gonna stay with the irresponsible part of just being a push truck.
The truck that I'm using now is a '98 Dodge. I've had that since day one.
But what I don't know if a lot of people realize how much equipment is actually in that or on that truck. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you have on the truck, what it's capable of?
So we're capable. Well, we have the jaw. It's called the Jaws of Life.
Mhm.
It's a whole mulch of rescue tools. It's a cutter, a spreader, and then I have a compressed air foam system. So it's basically a water tank and a foam bottle pushed out with nitrogen. So it's 30 gallons of water and foam coming out, and shovels, of course.
Yeah.
We throw kitty litter and wood chips in the back for the oil spills and antifreeze, and we can pretty much take care of everything we need to on the track while the fire department's coming.
Nice. Nice. Well, and
So-
unfortunately, I've seen it. And you guys are
Yeah.
well equipped, and you do a great job.
Well, thank you.
I know there's yourself and Jason Phillips. I don't know the other people's names. So is there anybody you want to mention? That's
So
also on your
yeah,
team?
we got the father and son team, Carrie Pruitt and Mark Pruitt. They're also part of the team. Harry's retired, so he kind of does it when he wants to, which is fine with us. He likes late models, so I make sure to make the late model shows he's in on. Mark works as an EMT
Okay.
at a hospital, so whenever he doesn't have a shift, he comes out to help. So and then there's Jason and I, of course.
Right.
So, but no, if you guys are interested, come on out. I mean, you want to be a push truck, that's fine. You want to be part of the fire safety team, yeah, that's fine with us too. Come on out. We'll show you how to do it and explain it to you. You're going to get trained. We don't put nobody on the track by themselves.
It's not as easy as it looks from the stands. I can tell you that much.
So,
all right. Well, I think that's probably it. We probably went over the 3-minute timeline that we aimed for, but it's really good to see you and talk to you. And I appreciate what you do. I had no concept of how much work and effort you had to put into this until we started bringing the push truck down. And we really appreciate what you guys do.
yeah, well, I appreciate the help.
And we appreciate the companionship as well. It's not just about the job, but we appreciate who you guys are and what you guys do for the racers. It's really neat. So thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
We'll see you on the next one.